Are you a master at washing your hands everywhere you go? Do you sometimes get lazy to thoroughly wash your hands? Do you sometimes just sprinkle water and not even use soap? Well, today I will explain why it is important to wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water. According to the CDC, national disease prevention began since the 1800s and it started with properly washing your hands with soap and water. Today, I will demonstrate the proper way to rub your hands when washing your hands with soap and water. It is very easy for us in our daily lives to rush washing our hands, especially when we're at school or at work. Most of the times, we're often in a hurry and we don't really care how we wash our hands as long as we just sprinkle some water on it. During the pandemic in 2021, I attended a workshop in East Los Angeles which showed everyone how to properly wash your hands with soap and water, the time needed, and why it was effective in preventing the spread of COVID 19. I will first begin by demonstrating how the hand motions are important to properly washing your hands and the materials needed. Next, I will go over how easy it is to not care when washing your hands when you're in a hurry. Finally, I will discuss how the proper hand washing with soap and water will prevent COVID 19 spread or any sickness or related disease. According to the CDC, it is important to wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. 20 seconds is the minimum time you need to wash your hands. So first, it's important when you're washing your hands to obviously get your soap and water to rub your hands, but this isn't enough. You need to rub the inside of your palm thoroughly, the outside of your hand thoroughly. And what I didn't know is that you need to also rub your hands together. So like this, with your fingers rubbing against each other, because that's where bacteria is also trapped. Additionally, I did not know that you needed to scrape in between your fingernails. It is easy for dirt to get trapped in there, and that's something I really didn't pay attention to back then. So those three things are the most important when washing your hands. 20 seconds at least, soap and water, palms, the back of your hands, in between your fingers, and under your fingernails. A study done by Michigan State University confirmed that only 5% of people properly wash their hands correctly. That only 5% of people hardly spend at least 20 seconds washing their hands. Now, this sounds like a big surprise, but in reality, it isn't. Many times when we're at work, we only get a little bit of time of break. When we're at school, the teachers only tell us we have 10 minutes of break, so that already in our mind tells us, oh, we have to hurry, we have to hurry. So it's very easy for us to just go in the bathroom, just wash our hands like this, dry it like this with some water. That's not effective at all. And on top of that, many people also take their phones into the bathroom with them. That is also very bad. Apart from you not washing your hands properly, you taking your phone into the bathroom is allowing your phone to attract different bacteria and a lot of other germs. So with the germs on your phone now, on top of you not washing your hands correctly, if you come in contact with somebody, you're giving them germs. You could possibly be spreading diseases, and that is obviously not good. That's why it is important. If you're in a rush, it takes nothing to waste 20 seconds only of your time. Only 20 seconds of your time to thoroughly wash your hands. I oftentimes would do that when I was at school, go in the bathroom, just quickly splash some water, not even use any soap, and just dry my hands like this. I wouldn't even get a paper towel, which is also a necessity that you need. Lastly, the World Health Organization stated it is critical for anybody to wash their hands with soap and water thoroughly. They have stated many times that this is one of the main ways to combat diseases, germs, illnesses. That is the most effective way to be able to combat any diseases. Not only that, it's important to protect the people around you. For example, during the pandemic in 2020, I had I was feeling symptoms of COVID 19. I was feeling sick. I do recall not washing my hands properly with soap and water. I lived with my parents and my brother. A couple days after I was feeling the symptoms, since I'm always in contact with them, a couple days later they were sick as well. So those things could have been possibly prevented just by simply me washing my hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. That is very crucial. First, I talked about why it is important to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. I also discussed why it is important to not be rushed when you're washing your hands. You could spare 20 seconds to wash your hands, even if you're in a hurry. It doesn't matter where you are, there's always soap, there's always water, there's always paper towels. There's no need for you to feel rushed or anything. 20 seconds out of your day will not hurt you at all. Finally, I discuss why washing hands with water and soap is one of the most critical ways to prevent spreading germs, disease, and sickness to people around you or anybody in general. It's important to understand these things. According to the Greeks and the Romans, the way of washing your hands properly with soap and water meant you were civilized. It meant you knew what was expected of you in the civilization. It also represented good manners. Would you prefer to be sick? Would you prefer to waste 20 seconds of your day washing your hands? Or would you prefer to waste 4 days up to a week being sick, not being able to go to school, not being able to do any hobbies or anything like that? Washing hands is essential. You should try it.